What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the No Home Coast Podcast. Another episode of Hitting the Streets. As the Brock get to, we out here on the block. 20th for Huntington Park. You know, me and Brock, we was riding around, and you know, we saw somebody selling some sea moss, so we decided to give them a little play. This is not premeditated or nothing. We just met this brother as we was out here. You said 2 for 35, right?
Yeah, I know, change me right.
Oh, damn. Get changed.
Yeah, man.
You got the ones on you? I got 30.
No, I ain't got no change.
He used to stay with ones back
I
in the
know,
day.
I know. Yeah.
I left the bank early. Was like, God damn it, forgot to
Right.
get fives.
What would you say? What's going on with you a little bit, man?
Yeah,
You said
man.
it was beautiful what you said. You dropped the seed off and came right out here.
Yeah, man, I ain't had much time to really, get up at the crack of dawn, when the birds chirping. You know how they say the early bird gets the worm.
That's a fact.
And everything like that. But, I had fatherly duties to attend to.
Uh-huh.
But, it's tremendous how these sea mosses, out here just, doing wonders. You know what I'm saying? It's a health, drink. It's a herb, that contains damn near every vitamin that the human body consists of, and it's just taking over the streets right now.
Facts,
And
man.
it's crazy. It helps with diabetes, weight loss, and all types of stuff. Mucus, it helps relieve mucus, and it is taking over the streets right now. I had to get in the game of CMOS, the CMOS business. This particular type right here is Kendris crispus, is recommended by Dr. Sebi. So, a lot of cats who know Dr. Sebi, mess with the Kendris crispus. They have also other types called Irish moss that's from Vietnam. This could be from St. Lucia, Jamaica, around the Caribbean area, Honduras, places like that the Kendris crispus comes from. So you can always, look online or, 1 for 20, 2 for 35. 1 for 20, 2 for 35. Take my number.
How you zoom in, bro?
That's it.
Bro, how you zoom in?
Oh, at the top button.
Oh.
I don't know which way it is, but it's one of those two. Yeah, we out here. We as you can see, we really in the streets. That's the SEPTA bus that just pulled up. You already know. We ain't BSing. Got another set. We out here. Just like that. That's how it happened.
It's like wildfire out here, man. You gotta get in, and you got bus drivers pulling over to see what's popping, to show love.
Especially in this coronavirus thing, when you said it has all these vitamins in it and relieve the mucus. That's where a lot of these diseases come from. When you have that mucus just sitting up in you. So this is definitely a health benefit. My man, appreciate you for jumping on. He said he was a little nervous. He seemed like a natural. He just started spitting all the facts. See what happened?
Damn lie.
Don't even think about the camera.
Not only he did that, he done got a sale.
Hold on. As you can see me putting the money in the hand, so we ain't bullshitting. Every sale is final.
Appreciate you, brother.
What's going on, folks?
Yes.
Welcome back to the No Home Cost Podcast. We back out here on the streets yet again.
Where we at? 22nd Street.
Yeah, we're near a Chinese store. Robberies. This is the point. We ain't gonna lose the love. Why people still going to the Chinese store?
Why these motherfuckers still going to the Chinese stores? They said these motherfuckers, they got corona. They still go to the Chinese stores.
Give them their business.
Yep.
Why? Have you stopped? I know I stopped. And I ain't gonna lie. The other day I was like,
I'm
it
never
was late, and I was like, man, I want a chicken wing platter because it was the only thing open. But
It's not like-
that's part of the whole agenda.
But the thing about it is, it's not like I'm talking about. It's not like I'm talking about how people go to Chinese stores, and it's more so just not supporting your own. Like it just, you go on here. Let me get a little closer. But you go on here. You go on, and I remember one time they said the Chinese stores got raided. You go to Chinese stores, you know what I mean? You go to a Chinese store, and they don't even change their oil. They don't change their grease at all. These stupid people, they still going to the Chinese store. They don't even dig it. You know what I mean? But then you got your brother that's making food out of their house or whatever, and then we criticize what their kitchen look like we know what their kitchen look like. They be sitting. I remember one time I went to a Chinese store. They playing with their toes.
Oh man.
They's playing with their toes. I'm not eating from them.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
Yeah, that's the end of that one right there.
I'm cool. I'm absolutely cool.
It is true. It seems like we hold us to a higher standard than we hold other people. Like, damn.
And they think they be walking in front of the camera like, doesn't matter. We edit you out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, no, matter of fact, we can keep it raw footage. It don't matter. I mean, go ahead, walk past. One boy, he tried to come close, even knock the joint down. It don't matter. I
They
love
lying,
it.
right? They was
I absolutely love it. Maybe he ain't see it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Like you said, this is actual real raw footage. Let's see if we get somebody to speak on it. Probably,
Yeah.
We probably won't want to get
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. Like sometimes, man, it just bothered my soul. Like every time, like we see on Instagram, we see on Facebook, we see all these spots. How they criticize, like, oh yeah, well look what this kitchen look like. Do y'all know what them Chinese people kitchen look like behind that glass? I remember they said they raided the Chinese store. They said the grease was so black that it looked like tar.
Wow.
They still go in that joint.
How healthy can that be? Honestly. That's gotta be more harm than anything else.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So if the grease is that black, imagine what's holding it.
You know when grease like catch fire,
Yeah.
you already know. Like once it burn enough, it eventually catch fire. Yeah, in 22nd Street.
People go to the 24 hours store.
Yeah, 24-hour store. I don't think they Chinese. I think it might be a poppy. I think, I'm not even sure, but I love it all. Good or bad. But at the same time, I just want to know like why are we still doing this?
Oh, we out here. Let's see if anybody knows anything about the reparations. Asheville, North Carolina. If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
well you informed me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Definitely. North Carolina. I ain't had no news about North Carolina in a long time.
Let me look it up while we're still going. Oh, it pops right up. In historic
What do you say?
North Carolina City approves reparation for black residents.
Right.
Asheville, North Carolina, USA Today. That's the first thing to pop up. Reparations.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So people don't want to talk about, what you said. Maybe they don't want to talk about the reparations. How do you feel about it? What do you think? What do you think will happen next? Is it something that could happen throughout the United States, or is going to be too much of a pushback? How do you feel about it? Now that you know about it, read up on it about it. Just
Yeah, no, I didn't read anything on it.
To what reparations themselves.
I wish because it's hard to talk about something. It's more to it. I need, so I can state my opinion, like to have a little bit more facts. And sometimes you could just state your opinion based off of hearing something, but I would like to know like what's going on, like a little bit more detail, like what is going on out there. Like, I really do want to know.
You don't have any feelings towards reparations? Think black people deserve their reparations? The time has passed. Something that our ancestors should have got.
That's what the old head was talking about that time that we was on. Who was his name? Mike?
Yeah, I think his name was Mike.
Yeah, his name was Mike. Matter of fact, he was talking about this. He said this. What did he say? He was talking real slick.
I can't remember.
He was saying this ain't a something. This about preparation. I said, well, damn, old head.
Yeah, he definitely was in.
Now, as far as black folks are concerned, I think it's a whole different story because I think that we're owed a debt for what we have done in terms of building the society. So we're talking reparations, but we're not talking about no $1,000 that's going to take care of us. We're talking about something that's very much more serious and more in-depth. We owe.
Definitely went in on that. So let's see if we can get somebody to take some more fast. They got got any insurance.
Man,
I doubt they even.
listen, North Philly,
Yeah.
born and raised. They gonna say, yeah, they was right out there.
We out here, we gonna see, we gonna ask a couple people,
Ask a
like,
couple people.
how they feel about the corona, and you know, the president said it's the Chinese virus. So if that's the case, do you feel that way?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't report that because I didn't. You know what I mean?
He was actually saying, like, it was a Chinese lady who was interviewing him, asking a question. And he was like, that's the Chinese virus or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, I do remember.
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus? There are reports of dozens of incidents of bias against Chinese Americans in this country. Your own aide, Secretary Azar, says he does not use this term. He says ethnicity does not cause the virus. Why do you keep using this? A lot of people say it's racist.
It's not racist at all, no.
Remember that?
And she
I
was
do
like, well,
remember
why
that.
would you say that to me? So if people feel that way, and if that's the case, why do they still support Chinese stores? Now, we're not attacking Chinese stores just because of the virus or anything.
Yeah, I said that.
We're saying this anyway because of the fact that Chinese stores, liquor stores, stuff like that, they're all in our neighborhood.
Right.
How come we can't have, black banks in our neighborhood, something like that? It's like you find a Family Dollar or a Chinese store or a liquor store.
You know what's crazy? They only have the one black-owned bank. That's on Broad and on Madison. Nobody, you know what I mean? It's not known. You know, I have an account there, but excuse me, can we ask you a question? Do you feel, just a question, do you feel like the Chinese stores, do you feel like Corona came from Chinese people? It's just a hypothetical question because just we always want to know, like, a lot of people still support the Chinese people.
Yeah, that's
No, but it's just a question. I just, you know what I mean? I just, like, it always, and you know what? It wasn't even about that, but I see so many people crowded around it and so many businesses shutting down. And then when I see these fucking Chinese people open, and I don't even mean to get like this on the camera, but, because I'm not like that, but I be seeing them motherfuckers playing with their toes. They don't care about us, man. And I just get tired of seeing this shit. They really don't. They really don't. They be cleaning out their fucking toes. They never change that grease. They never change that grease. That's why they be burning down.
I don't want to hear it.
No, and I get it. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and you know the thing about it is, I respect it because it's truth. Like you know what I mean? People gonna run away from the truth.
Yeah. And she's like, let me hightail it out here.
Save some money. But look, this is the community that we live in, man. This is what we born and raised that nobody can't answer. They don't even care.
Nah, honestly.
Fuck it. How y'all feel about it? Y'all standing right here.
The corona did come from the Chinese, but it was supposed to be used for chemical warfare.
Right.
It got loose. It got
Okay.
out of hand. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So
It was used for us, but you can't blame Chinese people that's already here.
Right.
They had nothing to do with what's going over there. I can understand your frustration.
right.
And
But
all.
see, but the thing about it is nobody don't even question it. Like when you see, like I be on social media, not a lot, but we got a podcast. Okay. So when I'm on social media, I see a lot of people worry about how when you know, like our brothers and our sisters making platters and stuff like chicken and fish, they more concerned about what their kitchen look like in the back. Do y'all know what their kitchen look like in the back? They live here.
Yeah.
They live here. They don't even pay attention to that. That's why that young sister said, what she say?
She felt bad.
She said, I felt bad because I just bought that food. I'm trying to tell y'all, they be sitting there, they be playing with it. Listen, man, I swear to you. And I like I told her, we didn't even come out here like that. We got a podcast, we talk about other stuff. We joke around and we play around. But then when you see these Chinese stores is crowded, you're like, wait, they don't even care about us. That's why you don't see them in the good neighborhoods. You only see them in, you only see them in North Philadelphia.
Yeah, you see that in our neighborhood.
The top of the neighborhoods,
Make
but
their money from.
and they live right there. They don't put nothing back into our community. Nothing. And then you heard it. A lot of people, they don't even want to care. They don't even care. But it's about the area. Truthfully, that's what it's all about. It's about the area. Look at the area. You come into the area, man, nobody don't care about that. They looking for their next couple dollars. All right, man, listen, man. I don't want to hear nothing about when you get your money and you go to another level. Who want to sit around this? Who want to sit around? Nobody don't want to care. Nobody don't care about nothing. Man, we just try and get this couple dollars. That's all. What's going on, bro? Look, we just asking questions. We came out here on a positive note, but then I got a little pissed when I seen a lot of people in the Chinese store. So what I said to myself, I told to my partner, I said, why are so many people supporting the Chinese store when on record they said the corona came from Chinese people? Nobody don't even question them. Like the stuff that they do. And a lot of people, they just go right in there, just buy that food. But then you get on social media, Facebook, they be like, oh, I ain't ordering from them. That dirty kitchen. Look at her stove. Can you see they stuff? You can't see nothing, bro. They live upstairs. They don't even wash their ass. They don't even wash their ass. They don't know what they do. I don't support Chinese people. And that's not out of hate. It's just, I know it's not healthy. I just know it's not healthy. Look, catch them just going in there. It's sad. It's sad. Nobody don't even talk to us. We was talking about a stimulus.
I mean, I kind of understand why they don't want to talk to us because it's like, it seems kind of controversial.
Right.
But people don't want to get on camera for something positive.
Yeah.
So they darn sure ain't going to want to get on camera for something controversial.
But see, the thing about it is, it's just a question, well, why? Well, why? I'm not supporting Chinese people because the customer service, how they handle their food, that's a personal experience. But based off of the information that we all received about Chinese people, like the lady said, she said, well, you can't blame the Chinese people that's here. I can't. But at the same time, because they from the United States. I'm going to assume they got a green card or they was born and raised here. We don't know. Right. But they have a business in the United States. But at the same time, nobody questions it. Nobody says anything about it. Everybody just go right to the Chinese, buy the store. And it's not even about just the Chinese. It's just about not supporting your own. That's what bothers me the worst, the most. Like, why are you not supporting your own? When you pull up, the stores, the Chinese stores, be flooded. I mean, they go get bags of chips, blunts, juices, whatever, food, like hot food. But at the same time, they don't be like washing their hands. People be talking about washing your hands and wearing masks. They don't even do that in there, man. They be using them same dirty hands to pick up your chicken. You just come pick it up. That one young girl just said, man, I feel bad because I just ordered Chinese food. You should. You should. Why shouldn't you? You know they don't care about like your food, like how the way that they prep your food. If I come to your house, you cook. I know I'm coming to a house that you made your plate. I'm pretty sure you washed your hands, and if you didn't, that's because you washed your hands before you started or whatever. Then you served the plate. You was like, oh, Rod, come get your plate or whatever. I can say that. With them, you just come pick up your food. Here you go, your chicken. Sometimes people don't even be coming get their orders and they give you somebody else's order.
Yeah, that was fair.
But a lot of times, But a lot of times, listen, this North Philadelphia, this 22nd to Cambridge. And I promise you, look at this. My man is at the glass. Come on, man. What they got that you know, that thing pointing. That's the loudest system I've ever heard in my life. I ain't never heard a system that loud in my life. I didn't even know people really still do that. I mean, you know, you got the factory John. And he wasn't even Rican.
I'm about to say he
wasn't even Rican. He was black.
Rican's doing that, but this is crazy how nobody really out here speaking on anything.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man. How you doing? Look at that. You want to enjoy this food?
In and out.
It's a nice coffee. Enjoy this food.
We hit the
Ain't old
streets.
shit.
We keep hitting the streets.
Hit this.
This time people ain't hitting the streets with us. We did get out here kind of late. That's my fault. Thursday's a late day.
Well, the thing about it is, even though it's late, there's people out here, right?
People out here.
It's not, even though it's late.
They feel more, I noticed they feel a little bit more comfortable
In the daytime.
in the daytime.
But we got cameras on. You know what I mean? Usually I got a camera on my neck. You ain't got a ski mask on. You got a regular mask on. Everybody's supposed to have a mask
they
on.
told us to have.
Yeah. I mean, you got people that's out here that's pretty much just out here on negative vibe, but we just asking questions. And it's all love, but I just want to know, like, how do you feel? I just want to hear another side of it. How you doing?
Hello.
Look. Just look. Look, most people, they'll go around. There's plenty of room to go around, but they're cut right in front of them because people are so territorial. Like, people want conflict. And then not only they walking past, look how close they get to the camera. Yeah, you ugly anyway. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta come down to their level. You know what I mean? But I'm sorry, but not sorry.
So many people in that Chinese store. They're a little empty now.
Yeah. What y'all eating Chinese food for?
They got gloves on now.
Yeah, them same dirty gloves
All day.
that they use. The same dirty gloves that they
They
use.
count the money.
They count the money, get the chicken, pass over.
Give you your change back, all the pools and everything.
Right. It's crazy.
All with the same gloves.
Nonsense. I went in the Sneaker Villa today, and when I went in there, I was like, man, they was like, I knew the guy that was on the register. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm just up here. He was like, yeah, what made you come up here in Chester? I was like, yeah, my man, I just, you know.
Sneakers you grab.
He started like his own little black-owned sneaker company. So I'm telling them, like, they black-owned sneaker company. They don't look bad. Like, they legit. Like, they real legit sneakers. He was like, oh, all right. That didn't, like, do something to him. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I know it's me. Like, but at the same time, it ain't. Who started Nike? Who started Reebok? Who started Adidas? Who started Dior? Like, who started all these companies? Now that this man come out with G-Style, like, look into it. Kanye got the Yeezys, but that's from Adidas.
Yeah.
That's Adidas. They don't even know about my man Carter over there on the West Coast. He hand sketched them.
Oh, yeah. Devlin
Carter.
Yeah. Definitely.
But they have spent all this money on Yeezys. That's still Adidas. It might be Kanye's name on it. So, I mean, he get a portion, just like
it's no different
Master
than
P. And people keep acting like they don't know this stuff. Y'all know this stuff. It's like y'all don't care. It's crazy. Every time I turn around, we talk about the same stuff. We say the same stuff. Ain't nothing gonna change. Cause you know why?
Nobody really cares.
Lip service. That's exactly what it is.
Lip service.
That's exactly what it is.
Change comes when you're making a change. Natural change. That's what's gonna take. Until then,
We're gonna be right here doing this. And there's so many. I wrote on Facebook. I said, well, let me ask you this question. I said, why is it so? Why is people standing in lines to go to the Nellery? You know how many black salons it is now? People doing nails out of their house. People is mobile. They got mobile vehicles that's doing nail salons now. I mean, doing nails. But they sitting outside in the heat. Then they don't even talk to you. Like, come on. Well, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me because I know you can look at it like, well, I'm just trying to get a service. That's cool, you know what I mean? But that's not the service that I'm looking for. That's just me. That's just me.
so you're not standing outside the nail salon.
No, my family can't do it. Nobody.
What if it was a black one?
Yeah, that's a different. I mean, I'm still looking for good service.
Yeah.
So it's that's what I'm saying. It's not like based off of what people say on Facebook and on Instagram and YouTube. A lot of people be going at these places and they got so many comments and so many negative things to say.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it could be a black company or black-owned company that do better than the Chinese people.
They just don't have the recognition.
They don't care. Like it just be like, oh well, like who gives a damn?
Obviously.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it just be like, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and go to whatever, and nobody don't even care. You know what I mean?
So, still waiting to see if anybody.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna say something. Ain't nobody gonna say something.
They're looking, but they ain't saying nothing.
What is that?
People.
It's the environment that we live in, man.
Yeah. Trying to understand.
Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all face is not on the camera enough. When it was time to get y'all nails done, right? Y'all still go to... Man, she put her nails right up. She let me know. She let me know in advance. They look nice, by the way. When you go to, like, who you go get your nails done by? The Chinese people or black people? That's what I'm talking about. So that's what pretty much we be saying. I came out here on a positive note until I see all these Chinese people out here just kind of, I don't know, it just like pisses me off sometimes.
There's a Chinese store pretty much every corner in the hood. Pretty much every corner.
These cats don't even talk to you. You know what I mean? That's a fact.
She dropped jewels.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you all right.
Yeah.
You all right. You love it, man.
Yeah. All day.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard that, but she dropping jewels about black people got to work for their own. Stop
That's a
investing in
fact.
yourself, investing in your family.
That's a
Stop
fact.
investing in name brand.
Oh my God, that's
Name
a
brands
fact.
and stuff like that.
She sound like she do that all day. Like she be dropping that all day.
Because I forgot who said it, but they said, what's a brand name to a brand owner?
Right.
What's a brand name to a brand owner? So
Right.
you got to start investing in your own stuff.
We went like today, right? It's a dude, I don't even know if anybody knows. It's a dude that he black. He make his own sneakers. Wallow been posting it. He make his own sneakers. It's called G-Style, right? He make them, they in Chester. They legit. They called G-Style. Nobody wouldn't even buy them. They cost $125. But they spend $400 on fucking Yeezys. And I don't even mean to curse, but oh my God. They spend $400 on Yeezys, but won't spend $125 on G-Style. Young black dude too. He young. He like 24. Make his own sneakers. Nobody wouldn't even invest in that.
He hand stitches them, or he like.
I didn't even ask no questions because that's his name, that's his brand. So I, and then we was on camera and stuff, so I didn't want to say like to put his secret out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like the board say, they take the mold and all that. One mold costs 10 grand. So I mean, I don't know. I try not to get into it.
What did the quality look like?
They great. They got cotton on the side and it's leather down the middle. I don't know if it's real leather or anything, but it's a soft sneaker. Like it's real life soft. They kind of put you in a mindset a little bit like a Yeezy, like pretty much like the new sneakers, the new wave or whatever. You know what I mean? But ain't nobody gonna mess with it. But I mean, a lot of people get orders and stuff like that.
What's up?
I know I got me a pair.
What color was it? Black?
All black.
What is that? That's he had any other colors? Or?
He had some colors I ain't like. It was like I want to say like a tannish color, like maybe like a tan. Maybe like a tan.
Hey, man.
What's up, bro? Like a tan. Yeah. Just look. I mean, but whatever. I love it. But yeah, man. At the end of the day, this what we do. This like, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like one of the saddest ones. It's like one of the saddest.
We did give your man Eon some play.
Oh yeah, we ran Eon with the sea moss or whatever.
That's at least one positive.
Yeah, well, because he was out here getting it like in the street. He straight said what he said. I'm out here, I just dropped the kid off, seed, as he said.
Drop the seed off, came right out here.
Right out.
That's perfect.
He broke the sea moss down too.
He definitely did. I was impressed by that knowledge. Because some people just be like, oh man, it's a hustle. So I'm gonna jump into it.
You gotta be careful.
He actually had some information behind it. I respect that.
And a lot of people, let me tell you something. I ain't even, I make a separate video on that, but like even when it comes to like all natural stuff, people better be careful. Because remember, like, you don't know where it's coming from. You don't know. Everybody's body got different effects.
Yeah, it definitely might affect you differently.
Yeah, because remember, like the studies that they do is on that particular person. You know what I mean? It might not be for that, for you per se. Man, I was one of them bulls. I had every herb under the sun, man. Everyone. I had everyone.
That's what you need. You need all natural.
Yeah, but sometimes we really don't know. Like, that's what they tell you. But then it could be all natural, but then do different side effects to you. You know what I mean? It might be like, like good for this. Okay, no, you good.
Yeah, man made stuff to do the same thing to you.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, I don't mess with no chemical drug or anything like that. I like, not as far as even Tylenol. I don't take none of that.